guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Right.
What's going on, everyone? NCAP24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to talk about the defensive side of the ball and showing you 3 different ways using the same play in order to get to the quarterback, depending on what you want to do for a particular play, down and distance, what your style is, what you can set up. And this comes out of our newest update on the 3-3 odd that Pick'em's been in all year, updating throughout our website. If you want to know more about this defense and how we go ahead and basically use this as a small part of our scheme, make sure you check out our website. Pick'em just updated this week, and you're going to see how not only we're going to show you this play here, Tampa 2 drop, but everything else that has this concept, plus everything we've done all year. So definitely check that out. So Tampa 2 drop is the play I'm going to show in here. First thing I want to make sure you understand, I do have baseline on, auto flip off, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Tampa 2 drop, okay? Now, the first thing I want to make sure you see this, it is only going to be a send 3 defense on this first setup. That is going to be something that you can go ahead and change up your coverage behind it any way you want. You can go ahead and leave it like this. You can put this, mid-read on a deep blue. You can, make one side a cover 2, the other side you can do it as a, cover 4. It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure you understand that where you can set this up any way you want in order to do your defense, okay? So say I'm just doing it like this. You can see it's a max coverage defense, okay? Now you're going to say, how do we get to the quarterback on a max coverage defense? Really simple. First thing you got to do is make sure that your middle player here, this defensive tackle, has either Colossus or Unstoppable Force. They are the exact same ability when it goes on 1v1, okay? Colossus is going to be king when it goes against double teams, as long as they don't have a post-up on their player. But if they are one-on-one, it's the same. So our job here is, how do we get sweat one-on-one? And it's really simple. All we got to do is spread the defensive line, okay? And by spreading the defensive line, you're going to see that we have these 2 unique angles by our players on the outside. They're going to the outside leg of each guard. And that's going to get both the tackles and the guards to pick those guys up, leaving our defensive tackle one-on-one with the center. So it's a simple thing. Spread the defensive line and then go ahead and change your coverage to whatever you want. That is the 3-man rush. Now, obviously with 3-man, what you're going to see is that there's going to be times that we get insta pressure, because going one-on-one, our guy's going to club the guy, he's going to get into the quarterback, and it's going to feel really, really demoralizing for your opponent. Sometimes, because if they have what I have on my center right now, which is Secure Protector all day, Matador, basically protected by the quarterback, just basically the best stack you can have as an offensive lineman, they will, kind of slow it down a little bit. And then eventually, the guy will get there. But I want to make sure that you see this, okay? This is a 3-man. This is the first way. All we're trying to show you is how to isolate the player. You see here, it's going to be one-on-one with the guy. You see here that the guy actually held up pretty well. Then we were able to get to him. That was actually kind of a good thing for the offensive line. We still got with him, but you got to understand we're only sending 3. We got 8 people in coverage, and you're going to see here how that's going to be really good. If I run this over and over again, you're going to see some insta pressure. That time we got off the guy, and you can see that he's going to get to the quarterback. We can do this again and again and again. Like I said, my center is basically going to be as good as you can get, right? Here's that insta pressure, right? And you're going to get that often, right? If I go ahead and show this to you, this is really demoralizing when it's a one-on, basically one. The guy, they're sending, we're sending 8 guys in coverage, and you get this. We got the one-on-one. This guy clubs him. He gets through. And if you're a type of player that just wants to play bend, don't break, I think this is great when you've got a bunch of Avalanche / Enforcer Supremes out there like I do, because you're forcing them to throw this ball into, holes, because we got so many people in coverage that we're going to go ahead and hit them, right? It's kind of sit back, switch stick, hit stick type of defense, right? Well, what if you're a type of player that wants to ramp it up? It's like, you know what? They know every time I spread my line that basically I'm only sending 3 players, and they're sending 5 out, and they're starting to basically dot me, and I need to get on a timer. All you got to do is now blitz this X. And what happens here, just so you're aware, this is one of the best blitzing angles by this X, because he goes to the opposite side of where the defensive tackle is going to go. And what you're going to see is this loop is going to come right in. So now all you're doing is adding 1 more player to the mix, and you can say, you know what? I can go ahead and go, 8, drop 8, drop 8, drop 8. Okay, now it's time to, they're sending 5 out. Now it's time to get to the quarterback, right? Our guy got stuck there. Typically, I don't like Urlacher in that spot because he's kind of taller and whatnot. I just didn't change him out here for this video, but you can see here, if we do this over and over again, this guy's going to get around in that little hole, and you're going to get to the quarterback a lot, right? If I was to change out Urlacher and put a shorter player in, I'll do that real quick just so you can see it. That guy's going to get a lot better bend, a lot better spot in there. So what I'm just going to do here is just pick something on offense as well, and then go ahead and do this, right? So let me go ahead and put in a player like Ellis. Ellis is one of my favorite loopers, okay? So what I'm going to do here is go back to the Tampa 2 and show you here that Tampa 2 drop. I want to make sure I understand that, right? Tampa 2 drop, I blitz this guy, and what you're going to see again is this guy's going to come around through here, and you're going to get to that quarterback really, really well, right? Urlacher is a little bit less of an agile guy, so he kept on bumping into that player, but you can see here that if we do this again and again and again, this guy's going to get to the quarterback a lot, right? So we're playing, the first setup is just spread the line, get that defense tackle to the quarterback. Second is we're going to spread the line and we're going to send down. Now, what if they go to play action? Play action will stop the loop and it will help the defensive tackle. A lot of people know to go to play action. So I'm going to go to one of the most popular plays in Madden, the normal Y off close and the PA snag, right? This is one of the plays that people use over and over and over again. I'm going to show you the third setup. And the third setup is simply this, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to spread our line. We're going to spread our linebackers, and we're going to blitz Boz, and we're going to blitz the B, right? So it's these two guys are now blitzing, okay? These two guys. And then we pass commit. And what you're going to see is that when this happens, this guy's going to come right through and get to the quarterback, right? So if their answer is to go ahead and go to play action, we're just going to spread. We're going to blitz the A, and then we're going to blitz the B, right? Go ahead and do pass spin, so that way your guys are going to go straight to the quarterback. And you're going to see here, this time we're going to go from the outside. They've got 2 options on this play, and either one, it's going to get to the quarterback, right? So again, we're going to spread our line, and we can go ahead and blitz our guys first if we want. It doesn't matter, either or. Then we spread them. It's going to look a little bit like this. Then we're going to do the same thing. And you can see again, this guy's going to come right to the quarterback. So just want to show you guys a real quick 3 blitz scheme. If you want to do all-out coverage, you've got the ability to get one-on-one with the center. If you want to go ahead and get the loop, you've got that. If you want to go ahead against play action, you've got that. If we're showing you this as a peek of what we just updated, it's definitely worth you guys checking out how to use this, how to shut down, using other coverages behind this, and basically how we can use this split scheme to really shut down everything that you need. Just wanted to show you guys this. Check out the website if you're interested. Appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you on the next video.